let's go.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Good morning, good morning. King Roman News gonna come right through. Hey, he's gonna give you the news just the way he know he can do. Hey, good morning, people. King Roman News gonna come right through. Give you hot topics Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 a.m. on Eastern time. Baby, he's gonna drink his wine. King Roman News gonna give it to you just like you wanna do. Hey, he's gonna give you local news. That shit just right around his corner. Baby, he's gonna give it to you, baby. He's gonna give it to you like Madonna. Hey, celebrity news, politics. Let's go, let's go. King Roman News gonna give it to you, baby. He's gonna give it to you like a motherfucking flow. Like a flow. I can't flow, but baby, King Roman News, baby, he's gonna give it to you like out the door. Hey, King Roman News. King Roman News. Hot topics Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern time. Baby, he's gonna give it to you like he drinks his motherfucking bottle of wine. King Roman News. Come through. Let's go. Let's go.
Good morning. Hey, Miss Jones. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Shantae. Good morning to you. What's up? Good morning to you. Yes, news crew, come through. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Here we are again. It is Monday, March 7th. And this is what, the first Monday of the month? Yeah, this is the first Monday of March. 6:33 a.m. So I hope everybody is rolling over on the right side of the bed, and I hope you're choosing peace, love, and happiness this morning after a tumultuous weekend in the beef sector and a rather light weekend celebrity news and a very fucked up world in local news, which we'll get into tomorrow. So I had a cool weekend. I went and played spades Saturday night and played 2 rounds and was knocked the fuck out. I was in somebody's bedroom on the couch, knocked the fuck out. Next thing I know, I wake up, everybody's over. I'm like, damn, nobody came and got me. That's because they wasn't smoking weed and it was only having liquor, and liquor will have me done. So, hey, Charlene Clark, how are you? Rested, but not long enough. I know, right? And then we're about to spring forward any day now. I think spring forward happens in March. So we're about to spring forward. Lord, you had better not. Oh, I'm a good player. I just don't shit talk. I don't shit talk. And so, first of all, I got there late. It started at 10. I got there at 12. It wasn't my fault. And then when I got there, I didn't bring my vape pen or anything. I'm thinking people was going to have something because weed and liquor mellows me out. So then I had already got there, showed up with a cup of Maker's Mark, half a cup of Maker's Mark. And I'm down in that. Then I get there and they just throwing drinks around, and then I finally get on the table. I'm fucked up. I don't even have the wherewithal to talk shit. It was one of them nights, but I had a good time. I won one game. I lost the other one only because my partner thought it was smart to cut my hand because I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but I just was like, okay, whatever. It's just spades. I always got to tell myself it's just spades. So yeah, other than that, there was quite a few things that went on in celebrity news that I took heed of, and I wanted to come down here and share with you all today. What'd you say? Don't judge me, but what is spades similar to? Spades isn't a thing like that here in Canada. I don't know what you would call it. I think it's a strategic game. You have a partner. It's 4 people. Google it. It's a really, really interesting game. It's very competitive. Some people really think they're playing for millions of dollars. I enjoy it because you get to be very strategic with your partner without talking to them. So it's like, you're playing a game, but they don't know what your strategy is or what your hand is. So I love it. If you ask me, I love it. All right. So let's kick this off. So the first thing I want to do is send a rest in peace to Johnny Brown, the singer, the comedian, the actor from Good Times, which we all know him from. Brown's daughter, his Broadway actress Sharon Catherine Brown, she confirmed the news in an Instagram post on Friday, revealing that her father died on Wednesday. And it was really, really sweet. I saw her Instagram post that she shared about her father passing away. And she says, our family is devastated, beyond heartbroken, barely able to breathe. We respectfully ask for privacy at this time because we need a minute to process the unthinkable, to articulate the depths of profound sadness. This is my mom's husband for 61 years, mine and JJ's dad, Elijah, and she listed a bunch of other family members. She says, it's too terrible. It will never not be. It's a shock. He was literally snatched out of our lives. It's not real for us yet. So there will be more to say, but not now. Dad was the absolute best. We loved him so very much. And they really didn't release any information surrounding the cause of his death. Sad we're losing people early in the year. He was definitely a staple for the show Good Times. Yes, Bookman. All I know is you will get cussed the fuck up. You don't know what you're doing, and that's what was going on. A whole lot of that. Yes, Bookman. Yes, our Bookman. So rest in peace. My condolences to his family, his daughter, and I hope that they're able to carry on the legacy of their father. So moving to the next story. Tyler Perry. So Tyler Perry was put in the hot seat. You all remember the hot seat that oh my god, Keke Palmer was in, and she said, I don't know that man, I never seen that man before. So here is Tyler Perry's rendition of that. So he was in the hot seat on the game called the Lie Detector. So Vanity Fair has a segment where they sit celebrities down and they ask them a lot of questions that fans will love to ask. And so, he was hit with a lot of different things from about his movies, and he spilled a lot of different, some things that we knew. But one thing that stuck out the most was, do you use Medea's voice during sex? And I was wondering, was he going to answer the question? Now, let me just show you all this before I give you my opinion on this, because he joked about it. It was definitely very much so a joke, but let's see.
Just practice the books. Let's just say we don't always agree on the titles, but if people don't, men who cook.
Good taste. Do you ever accidentally use Medea's voice in conversation?
No. Sometimes. Once. On occasion. Okay, during sex. Like, hello. Sorry.
Is that your hello face?
That was hello. That was hello face. That's right. Hello, it's me. Mm-hmm. I was wondering if after all the years you liked me.
I can't with him. I'm not doing this with him. So that was part of his segment for Vanity Fair, the Lie Detector. And Bossip ran the story. Bossip put it on their page, and I was looking at it at Bossip, and then I was looking at the comments on Bossip and on Twitter, and a lot of people said that no, that motherfucker is for real about using that Medea's voice. I find it interesting that out of everything, during sex would be something that Medea, this character, would play. The interesting was the whole entire thing was interesting. I'm not gonna play the whole entire thing because I don't want my channel flagged. But if you go check it out, you'll see he talked about how the inspiration for Medea came from Eddie Murphy, which I thought that to be completely interesting. I didn't even know that myself. He talked about they played the whole Keke Palmer thing where do you know this person? They put JJ Abrams on the screen, and he's like, I don't know that guy. And it was just supposed to be a joke off of Keke Palmer's interview. It was interesting to me. It seems like he's trying to step out of his shell as I'm watching him do more interviews, watching social media creep up a little bit. It seems like he's trying to step out of his shell and become a little bit more personable, approachable. Because I would have never thought like 2 or 3 years ago he'd have made a joke like this, tying Medea and sex into his real life. Even if it was joking, it's too real. There's too many questions around that for him to joke like that. Like, oh, okay, yeah, right. Why they do my brother Tyler like that? It was questions that the fans wanted to know. So they asked him a whole bunch of questions. You got to go and check it out. Was it Laverne who asked him that? You know, she off the radar. And speaking of Laverne came back and doubled down on what she said. Laverne was like, came back and said she said what she said, and she didn't mean anything negative by it, and they didn't receive it that well. And they didn't receive it. You know, Will Smith and Jada, of course, thought it was a joke. He won anyways, but at the same time, it was disrespectful as hell. I still stand by what the hell I said too. It was disrespectful. And I saw he was hilarious. Wasn't he hilarious? I enjoyed it. It was the clearing of the throat for me, and then him saying no real quick. Right. I think he do. I don't care what you say. I'm always gonna have my questions about Mr. Tyler Perry. All right. So another story I want to move into is, I don't know if you all been hearing about this, but the WNBA star Brittney Griner. So she has been detained in Russia. Now, the thing about this is she was detained in Russia well before the invasion of Ukraine. And so a lot of people didn't know that until the whole invasion occurred. So she was detained by the Russian Federal Customs Service after they found vape cartridges containing hashish oil in her luggage at the airport in Moscow. And so the U.S. basketball team was aware of this situation. They had been monitoring it, the legal situation over there. And they said she was arrested sometime early February. And so during that whole time, she's remained professional. And so I think what really kicked it off was one of her teammates, or I believe it was someone close to her, tweeting out that she needs to come home, bring her back home. And then that's what really alarmed and brought it to the forefront of the attention. Now, I definitely think that Brittney Griner, because this has been brought to the public attention and she's garnering a lot of, sort of support and sympathy from Americans as well as the UK, I think she will be used as a pawn in this entire thing. And that's why it should have always been quiet, and sort of why USA Basketball came out with their sort of mild statement, not, inciting any actions or doing anything. And I was trying to find the individual who was the first person to tweet out that Brittney Griner, free Brittney Griner, but I couldn't find it on Twitter. But I know that's how it came about. And it happened, like I said, it happened in February, just after Griner had arrived at the airport. A drug-sniffing dog discovered narcotics in her luggage. And when the bag was x-rayed, so-called vapes were discovered with a specific odor. And so she was taken into custody in February, and the investigation is still ongoing. And so the news arrives just over a week after Russia launched its attack on Ukraine. And so, like I said, do I think she'll be used as a political pawn? Absolutely. Do I think Russia would ever, because something like this now holds up to 5 to 10 years in prison in Russia because they consider this to be trafficking drugs. So I don't see them leveraging this in support of America right now during this time. And it sucks that she sort of got caught up in this, but yeah, what do you all think about that? No, she didn't. Well, be prepared for that. We don't do her spirit like. You're right about that. It was a clear. Ain't nothing wrong with a little hashish. Okay, maybe Putin couldn't get his hands on something. Ukraine might thank somebody. It's so sad though, because the thing about it is, I'm sure she's not the only person in that country who uses hashish. Any kind of drug. So for her to be caught, this is a political ploy. You know how many people fly out of Russia that are, celebrities and carry around vape pens and stuff like that? This to me seems like a well thought about, calculated way to sort of have a pawn. Great A. Hey, Ariel. Did I say it right? Ariel? I was hoping it said like good morning. It's cool. So, do you all think she'll be released from Russia? Like, do you all think she'll be released? I don't think she'll be released. At least not within the next until this Ukraine situation at least comes to some sort of understanding. But I don't see her getting released. Not at all. Okay. What else do? Okay, so I have to always. You hope so. I hope so too. But like I said, she's gonna be a pawn, and whoever, I don't know if it was a teammate or a friend, whoever had the galls to even say something publicly needs to be slapped in the mouth by the attorney. Like, shut the fuck up. We had this under control. This been going on since February. You just decided that now there's a Russian attack that you need to say something. Like, that's so rude. Hey, good morning, V. Good morning. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. This morning they reported that Russia has ceased fire. Yeah, they're allowing the corridor, the humanitarian corridor in Kyiv, and I think Kharkiv. I was trying to say it this weekend over conversation. Kharkiv. But they're allowing people to leave. And I was saying to my friend, I'm like, how bold of Russia to go into another country, say we'll allow people to leave from this corridor, and the rest of the world just literally sitting on the sidelines like, that's their fight, that's their thing. But any other thing we got ourselves involved in, it just goes to show you that Russia has definitely thought about this the long way. I'll say that. Hey, Sticks girl, good morning to you. Good morning, Tony. They were used. I'm sorry. It might be my screen. So I'll stay tuned to this. I'll definitely stay tuned to Brittney Griner. I really also want to see what the U.S. is going to do in terms of trying to solve this, because I don't know if there's many other options than the U.S. coming to the table to have a conversation. Good morning, Kiki Millie. Good morning to you. They were supposed to cease fire a few days ago and didn't. Right. Brittney Griner should have been smarter. No one should travel internationally with anything cannabis related, praying for her safely. Yeah. V, let me ask you, do you think it's a political setup? Do you think like she'll be used as a pawn? Like they're gonna hold her until they get sort of some leeway in Ukraine with NATO and US, or you feel like this is gonna be a isolated situation? Because I don't think it'll be isolated. Knowing Russia, they don't isolate shit. Everything is offensive, and they're always in their feelings. For crying out loud, they're mad. All these tech companies are moving. Let me say this for local news for tomorrow, but we trust Russia. Right. I get the joke in that. Right. Absolutely not. All right. So let's move on. So last Friday, I covered that Kanye West dropped the Easy video. So we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, 4 bam on this Kanye and move the fuck on. So last week I dropped that I was telling you all that he did the Easy video, and my original reaction was, what are you doing? This is horrible. I still think it's horrible. I still think it's a horrible depiction of your reality for the public's consumption. Like, you could have done a lot of other things besides that. Well, anyways, Pete Davidson comes out and says he finds the video to be extremely hilarious, but he also kept it a whole 100. So let me read what he says. He finds the fact that Kanye included a cartoon version of him in his music video hysterical. He is almost flattered by it all because it's so ridiculous to him. He also added that Pete is not threatened by Kanye in any way, shape, or form. He's using this to grow in more ways than one, including for himself and his relationship with Kim. He is turning all of the negativity into a positive thing, which sounds exactly the opposite of what Ye was hoping would happen. And so, meanwhile, Kim, on the other hand, she doesn't think it's funny at all. She's furious. She thinks it's way too violent, and she's upset. She's completely over all of this, and she wants it to stop. And all of this comes after she just scored that major legal victory in court to be declared single. Now, I'm shocked that Pete Davidson is taking it the way he is, and I think it's probably part of the Kardashian brand to come up with a story, some way to resolve this. And I think the story in this was the more he does this, the closer they get together and the weirder he looks. And I think that was the biggest thing that I saw in his statement. I said, oh, look at this. He's trying to turn this lemon into lemonades for himself. You know, at some point you just gotta say, let that shit go. You really do. And I don't know why it's taking Kanye West this long to let Miss Kim Kardashian go. Unfortunately, it is. So he released this divorce song, you all. He releases this divorce song amid everything that's going on. And I'm not going to read all of the lyrics of it, but I'm just going to give you just a handful of what he said. So he says, divorce feels like your kids were snatched from your control. Divorce feels like you've been shot and traffic is slow. Divorce feels like heavy breathing. Divorce feels like grandma never got over that cold. Divorce feels like suffocating, barely breathing. And I'm just like, this man is suffering a mild case of public depression. Like, this is, I mean, it's you sort of, this is going on and on and on. And I can't even think of a month or a day from the last 2 months where Kanye hasn't done something publicly to or either validate himself or show his love for Kim, from taking the roses to her house, buying property in front of, you know, where she stays, getting into it with the bodyguards, rejecting her, wanting to be single claim in court the first time because he needed another attorney, to now we have a divorce track. We had the Easy video. It becomes too much. It really does become too much. People stop identifying with you and stop empathizing with you when you start wanting to inflict pain and hurt other people, especially the way you're doing it. You know, I always say this: people be getting too high on their horse, and it's like not one person in the world can get so high up that they can get thrown back down. Even Beyonce, you know, she could be 2 events or 2 PR stunts away from falling off her Grayson throne. You know, she stays very limited in public. So I don't know. He needs to get some people around him to snatch him by his fucking collar. Good morning, Cash Apps and bullshit. Black people are usually not seen as valuable hostages because the world knows that USA does value us at all. That's a shame. Even a black athlete. So I don't know if it's political. You don't think so? That's a damn shame. The world knows that USA doesn't value us at all. You said a lot right there. Skeet gonna walk away with the lemonade, all right. He is. No, he really is. And even if the relationship with him and Kim doesn't last long, you know how much favor Kim gave him just by dating her. Like, he definitely is up. He up. It's a song. Skeet gonna walk away with the lemonade. Stop Mondays. Hey, is it how your Monday starting off, Cash Apps? I hope it's starting off on the right foot. I hope you rolled over on the right side of the bed this morning. I slept on the couch and had a whole crook neck. He goes back between depressed state and these manic episodes. That's exactly what I'm saying. And he's doing it so publicly. You know, we can only, again, people's elasticity or people's ability to adjust from going up for you and going down for you only goes so far. Like, I'm not about to be every other day. Oh, well, no. Right. Good morning, Miss Margot. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend. So I'm tired but getting ready for work. Won't complain. Hope all have a great Monday. Oh, I hope you do too, and get you some rest today too after work. So he drops this track. Now, you know, he's been receiving this backlash for this Easy video. So he puts out this statement about his Easy video. And what he says is that it's art. No one can discredit his art. No one can discredit. And so this to me explains why he's doing a lot of what he's doing. So he says art is therapy, just like this view. Art is protected as freedom of speech. Art inspires and simplifies the world. Art is not a proxy for any ill or harm. Any suggestion otherwise about my art is false and malintended. Kanye, if you don't get your ass out of here. So I asked one of my legal friends, and I said, can people create art that depicts their reality for public consumption at the expense or harm of someone else? And what do you think the answer was? Absolutely not. That's why people's likeness is always either shrewd or changed. And the fact that he has the likeness of Pete in this, Pete can definitely sue for harassment, for what is the word when you have your fans try to attack him. There's a lot of different things he can bring a civil case towards for Kanye West, but Kanye, under the veil that this is art and this is him expressing himself, someone really hasn't tapped him on the shoulder and said, bro, you can do that, but you definitely need to do it in a different light and form and fashion. So yeah, he's swinging off that damn rail. Now, somebody else in Kanye's world who popped out, who want to get a little bit of the shine, I don't blame her, is Miss Chaney. So this weekend, she posted, just so she can seem like, she's better than Kim K, which as the more she talks, the more I realize that she's not. She's just a regular Joe Schmo, but she listed on her IG some facts about herself. You can read them if you want to. The one that stood out the most to everybody was, I am the Chief Operating Officer of First State Behavioral Health. Website is in bio. So people got under her comments and started, trying to do research and pull it up and figure out where she at, where she do this. Within like 10 minutes, she deleted this whole fucking post. It was gone. And what's funny is I tried to get one of the comments. Here we go. So here was one of the comments. She deleted that messy because someone smart person gonna look it all up, and then boom, it all exploded in her face. And that's what I said. That's why I said I knew that she was gonna go too far trying to prove who she was and get fucked up. So she deleted it. Not really too much damage. Then she posted this picture of her glutes. Okay. And she captioned it by saying that I think I was 20 here. This was before my BBL. Same face, same nose. I've never been in denial about surgery. And to answer everyone's questions, yes, I had a BBL, but I've always been thick before surgery. And the real notion, I guess, and everybody was taking about is that she's trying to compare herself to Kim. And she's trying to basically say that Kim has had a lot of work done to her face to appropriate Black culture. And she's trying to say that no, she isn't, because if you don't know, that's what she's getting attacked for, appropriating Black culture. So on this, that's why she led with all of her different nationalities. What did she say she was? I am German. And the girl went on. She's about everything under the sun. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but she really is. I am European, French, German, West African, Nigerian, Ghanaian. Like, girl, okay, who you trying to prove this to? At this point, we don't need to see some papers, a blood test or something. You for real? All shits aside, the girl is very attractive. She's very attractive. She's very gorgeous. Of course, she's going to be overly scrutinized, overly analyzed, because she's being compared against Kim Kardashian. That in itself is a motherfucking win. Like, after this with Kanye West, and after she go and be a regular person, who else on the street can say, I dated Kanye? You know what I'm saying? Like, I went up against. So for me, looking at her trying to validate herself, I'm like, girl, you've already, like, what? I wouldn't say shit. I would just reap the benefits and be quiet. You don't need to be putting your ass out here trying to tell us that you got a BBL, and when you were 20, it was thick. Like, you look good. You doing your thing. Obviously, a billionaire got you. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't give two fucks about. I would post my toes and just post them on Instagram. Suck it up, bitches. He likes it. You know what I'm saying? So, Chaney, do your thing. And they've actually confirmed their relationship. He grabbed her butt. I'm going to talk about it on Wednesday. I'm going to talk more about that. I have to now that I got these separate dates for shows, I'm planning out my topics. But he grabbed her butt and stuff. And I was like, it wasn't convincing enough. But it was convincing enough to know that he is going with the story that they're a couple. I'll leave it at that, and we'll talk about that on Wednesday. So, yeah, Chaney, stop, cut it out. You already got the bag, you got the man, you doing it, and it looks good. It looked good when you was 20. I don't know what you were doing. Moving on. What's our next story? Oh, so let me get to y'all comments first before I move to Sherri Shepard and her new thing. And thank you all for like keeping the chat going and stuff like that. I know it's gonna be days where it's low. I appreciate it. Shantae, Miss Jones, Cash App, V, Miss Margot, all y'all in here keeping conversation going. I appreciate that. Yes, I do indeed. Child, ain't nobody going for the ancestor. Me test results. She needs something. How we know she ain't lying? You all of that, girl. You need a whole spread. A whole spread. All right, let me get into this next topic. All right. So Sherri Shepard was recently at the, I don't know why this one keep coming up. Boom, boom. The African American Film Critics Association Awards, and she was asked by one of the Deadline interviewers who would she like to come on the show and all of this good stuff. Now, first she asked her, have you spoke to Wendy? And so she went on to say that, no, I haven't spoken to Wendy personally. It's not like everybody thinks that in Hollywood, we all have each other's phone numbers. Wendy knows me because I've sat in as a guest and I guest hosted for her 2 years ago. So it's not like she doesn't know me, but we're not friends. I am glad that she trusted me when they asked if I could come in and trusted that I could do it. And so I said, oh, now we getting more to the meat and potatoes. They ain't fucking with each other. Wendy ain't fucking with Sherri. Sherri would love to fuck with Wendy, but Wendy is not fucking with Sherri. And I understand that. I ain't fucking with Nan, bitch. Come take my show, and it wasn't on good terms. Oh no. No. I get it. That's a human response to sort of back up away from someone you may consider your competition on your own shit. So when she said that, I said that's a nice way. That's a nice way for her to say, I tried calling her and she ain't picking up my phone call. Because for her to sit there and say that I don't have her number, we don't link, I don't do any of that within the 2 years, I find that to be false. I find that to be a complete lie. But she playing it well. She know not to step on Wendy's toes. Now here's where it got interesting. Okay. In the meantime, for a sampling of talent who viewers could see during the show, she was asked who her dream guest list was. Now, the title of this article was this, you all. Sherri Shepard would like Wendy Williams to be a guest on new talk show, but nowhere did she say it. So I said, oh, Sherri Shepard's team, PR team must have told them that in order to get this article and for her to clear these quotes, you better include Wendy Williams as a part of this, because she did not say it in the quoted statement. I'm going to read the quoted statement to you. I said, I see how they're playing this. They really don't want Sherri to step on any toes with Wendy Williams before this whole process starts. So what she said was, for the first week, I'm wondering what Oprah is doing. I want to know what Idris Elba is doing and if his wife could part with him for one hot minute. And I said, that might be a really good show. Come on. Her name is Regine Page. She said, hey, Method Man, I want him to come on. Now, hold up now. Now, if any of you all know Wendy Williams, you know who one of her favorite rappers is, and you know it's Method Man. So I said, Sherri, you want Method to come on? I said, maybe you might need to clear your list by not Wendy Williams, but by people who've worked on the show. Because it sounds to me like you really do want to take, I don't know. I'm feeling some ickiness going on right here. And so it goes on. She's not done. She's like, hey, I want him to come on. Michelle Obama, we're both from Chicago. Are you and your husband doing anything that week? Now, you tell me if any presidential political figures ever came on the Wendy Williams show. Never. Ever. I'm not to that magnitude. Michelle Obama. So it just lets me know that Debmar Mercury is really trying to push Sherri Shepard to do all the things that Wendy couldn't do because of Wendy's persona in the media. I'm sure they wanted to get all of these Black political figures to be on a Wendy show or to be in that time slot, to be on that prime time, but they really didn't have that Oprah type person, hence why she wants to interview Oprah. Sherri, I see you and I love it. I'm not gonna hate on you. I love it, but it's just so transparent to somebody like me. So she added, my motto is to say yes, even if it's something that scares me. So when they asked me to co-host, I said absolutely not. I don't need nobody sitting next to me. I don't know how to do this by myself. I know how to do this by myself. The whole experience has been really wonderful. And that was her speaking about having her own show. We're gonna stay tuned to this. There's so much more to this behind the scenes. And not that it's all juicy or bad, but watching the deconstruction of the Wendy Williams show and at the same time the construction of the Sherri, whatever they're calling it, Sherri show, is going to be very interesting. We'll be able to see the things they liked about the Wendy Williams show and the things that they didn't like, and it'll be very transparent. The fact that she wants to have on Idris Elba's wife. Now, I don't know if y'all remember when Wendy Williams reported on this. It's just, to me, it's just like, okay, you want this to be, I get it. She laid the blueprint and you're following it. That's cool. I thought it was going to be a completely different show. Let's see. Good morning, Stevie J. Good morning, Chaney girl. You doing too much with my last name. No, Sherri. I don't think that's a good idea. Definitely way too soon. Baby, listen, she out here doing it. She got to do what she doing, right? Hey, hot spicy tea. Not even good terms on my terms. Sherri's being delusional. Send Wendy some flowers to give basket. Sorry, don't keep it moving. Why do you think that's a lie? Oh, which part? Her not having her phone number. Because I feel like even if she doesn't have her phone number, Sherri Shepard knows people that has Wendy Williams' number. Like, people know people to get in contact with people. Like, they work for the same Debmar Mercury. I'm sure somebody on staff crossed paths. I don't know. I think I can't. It's hard to believe. Even if she don't got a number, she got her email. They all do email. Method Man didn't age well. Why are we doing Method Man like that? Okay, thank you. You cleaned that up well, Cash App. Okay. Sherri was asked the question about having Wendy on the show. She didn't bring it up. How else was she supposed to answer? She did not answer that. She did not answer it, V. Political figures come on most talk shows. They deliberately avoided Wendy because of her past chatter and behavior. That's what I'm saying. So they're going to use the Sherri show to try to court all of these Michelle Obamas, all of that. They're going to try to use her platform to court that, knowing that they couldn't do it with Wendy Williams. And I'm saying that I'm finding it interesting to see these contrasts of how they're doing and developing both of the shows. Method Man, he is fine, ain't he? Idris Elba accent be blowing my mind. And when he does the English and then he goes back, who you telling? Would y'all be open? Let me see. First of all, I don't think that Sherri could get Wendy Williams to as a guest. I think that's going way too far. And I think that's bigger than a show. I think them two coming together is probably a segment that we'll never get to see. I don't think Wendy Williams at this point in her career is willing to do something like that until her full side of the picture has been discussed. Like, she'll then come out and say, but I like she did with her documentary. She let that tell her whole side, and then she came and was a little bit more telling. But I don't see her. Method Man is still looking like he is well in his prime. I'll take it. Okay, listen. Surely will go on back there and make some breakfast. All right. We'll say to him. This is gonna be messy, y'all. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be messy, and they're gonna be pitting these two black women against each other. I just see it. I see the media doing it, just how they did Cardi and Nicki. Next is Prince estate is still moving, and Prince is not even here. Okay, so Prince estate has forbidden Morris Day and the Time from using the Day name. Now, Morris Day, the frontman of the Prince formed group The Time since 1981, has alleged that the late musician's estate has forbidden him from performing under the name Morris Day and The Time. And he goes on to say, I've given 40 years of my life building up a name and legacy that Prince and I came up with. a name that while he was alive, he had no problem with me using. However, now that Prince is no longer with us, suddenly the people who control his multi-million-dollar estate want to rewrite history by taking my name away from me, thus impacting how I feed my family. Baby, he was eating it. So the Prince estate responded to Vulture magazine by saying, well, it's not entirely accurate, and they didn't provide any further detail, but a representative did go on to say that they had amicable discussions with Day over his use of the name and was surprised and disappointed to see his posts. What do you all think really it is? Idris Elba Method Man is still looking fine. She did answer the question. She did some "Would you have Wendy on the show?" She answered. I love that. No, what I'm saying is her guest list, her guest list of who will be on the first week of her show, and the first person was Oprah, and then it was implied, would you have Wendy on the show? And then she said, oh yeah, I would love to have Wendy on the show. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it wasn't like that's not going to be her first set of people she'd have on the show. And everyone she listed appeared to be folks that would be dream folks for Wendy in my mind. Hey, Queen Diva. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. So the Prince estate, what I think is actually happening here is that they're trying to renegotiate, like they said, amicable split. They were having discussions. They're trying to cut down their expenses. Who was I talking to when they were telling me, oh, Polo, good morning, Polo, and thank you for coming through Friday. I was trying to find your channel so I can post a link, but it's so many Polos on YouTube. But Polo was telling me that they're selling tickets to Paisley Park, which is Prince's estate. And so I was online looking at the prices, and they're okay. They're not too far in advance, or too far expensive. They seem roughly okay. It was between $99 and $150 for 3 different types of experiences. But to now start hearing all of these different new revenue generating opportunities that Prince and the estate is looking at, sort of wanting to renegotiate Time's contract to see how much he's getting. Maybe he was getting like let's just put numbers out there, maybe a 40-60 split. We know damn well Prince ain't doing that. Maybe they now want it to be like a 20-80% split, and he's not going and they're not going. So where do I see this going? I definitely see this going to the courts, because I think he'll be able to say that during the time Prince was alive, everything was okay. Now that the state is involved, I don't know, but I thought it was interesting that the Time and the Prince are now arguing over, well, not the Prince, but it's the state are arguing over the use of his name. And it's like, well, how else you expect this man to perform or put a price on it? And hey, Tennessee King, good morning. I personally think they would be dream guests for anyone. Wendy and Sherri together. The only person I see bringing them two together for a sit down would be Oprah and Gayle. Because remember, Wendy wanted Oprah and Gayle to do her sit down for the divorce, and she couldn't get that. Yeah, I remember. I was reading about that. You see Prince doing him dirty in death. Oh my God, not in death. Isn't that his real name, Morris Day? Yes, frontman. And so I'm trying to see if they said that there was anything. No. And it says the Time reunited for the album Pandemonium in 1990, a tie-in with Purple Rain sequel Graffiti Bridge, but soon had another acrimonious split. A partial reunion in 95, missing some original members, among them Jam and Lewis, and adding new ones was more harmonious and took on the name Morris Day in Time. So it'll be interesting. I'm gonna tell you right now, I see a lawsuit in their future. I absolutely do. Hopefully the courts will grant Morris ability. Thank you. I absolutely see the same thing that Tina Turner wanted. Just give me the grant, the opportunity to use my damn name, to make money. Other than that, y'all can keep it. I definitely thought this was really, really interesting of his estate to be caring about stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't have assumed that at all. Thank you, Tennessee King. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So Twitter had a field day, and I did too. So Madonna was photoed without her Instagram filter, and Twitter says she looks pretty bad. So now this is her Instagram post. I think it was a couple of days before this picture that she put up, and people caught wind and screwed and just zoomed all in on the poor lady. And I just couldn't help but sit there and laugh. I was like, why is Madonna trending on Twitter? Baby, she must have stepped out like this, and they zoomed in on that hand. Why are y'all bothering these people's hands? Not everyone has perfect hands. She's a much older woman. Then they got that face. And for me, it's like I've it's sort of like Little Kim. Like I know that they look a little bit different in the like physically when you see them up close. So to me, the antics now have worn off. Like I'm not shocked that she looks like this on Instagram, but like this in real life. But it really was this. They caught Chloe hands. Now they caught her hands. And to me, it's just an aging woman. You know, it's only so much you can do to get yourself together. But the comments, I was just dying at the comments. So you see Madonna trending on Twitter because they caught her ass out there. Good morning, Trademark. Good morning. Hey, lawsuit. How I can't use my own name. You got that right. For real. And if he knows good, he sue up. Meaning whatever he was getting, he be trying to sue up to get more now. Now that you want us to get here, let's sue some more. Those hands look terrible. I didn't think they were Madonna's hands, but that was the first picture that popped up. I said, oh, you can always tell a person's true age based on their hands and neck. Oh my God. And me, like I was trying my hardest not to joke about it because I know that I got people in my, but baby, they didn't give me Madonna hands. Good morning, Red Wings Hockey. I'm glad you're here this morning. So that was Madonna in her poor hands. I just wanted to throw that in there and let y'all see her. Now, I don't know if y'all caught this. Kandi and the Gang, the new Bravo spinoff show. So I'm going to be honest with you. I did not watch the show. I didn't watch it, but I'm going to watch it today because it's only one episode been out so far. So that way I don't feel like I'm too lost in the sauce. You know how I feel. If y'all know, I'll be in and out reality shows. If they can be like Netflix where they put the whole reality show on from all episodes on, I will fucking watch the show. But having to come back every week to catch something like that, it's really hard for me to do. Other shit going on and stuff like that. But I've been hearing really good reviews about this one. And I'm waiting to see sort of what more people will have to say about it. But what they're saying is that Kandi Burruss' latest Bravo docuseries, Kandi and the Gang, will inevitably face Vanderpump Rules comparisons. But the Real Housewives of Atlanta stars' new restaurant-based reality show has a secret ingredient, and that is notably missing from Lisa Vanderpump's recipe, gay men. And she was telling everyone that it was so funny because it wasn't intentional. You know, she's like, there was many gay employees who worked for her and her husband at the Old Lady Gang Eatery in Atlanta. So it just so happened that they're really cool people. And then the cameras came. You just get to see what we already have going on. Our restaurant has always been inclusive. So I'm going to, watch it and pay attention to that. Though Burruss is a big fan of Vanderpump, she goes on to say, I've been to her restaurant and I thought it was great. She is happy to pick up any slack from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum. So this is, I guess, more of the reason why she decided to, make it more inclusive, Kandi and the Gang versus, Old Lady Gang. She's opened the cast up. You see more black men, you see gay black men, you see various age groups, and you see everyone getting to, sort of having to work together. She goes on to say that you have a lot of people say they don't really show a lot of black men on reality TV. So she says, you have a lot of black men on our show. You have some straight, some that are gay, and then some that are masculine gay. And then some, that's what they're calling it now? Masculine gay? Whoa, that's a new one to me. Is that what we saying now? Masculine gay? Okay, that's new to me. Then some that are not as masculine, which is cool because I think so many people will feel represented who haven't really been represented before. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a watch. You know, I really can't get into these sort of reality shows like that. So I'm gonna give it a watch just to see what it entails. Hey, human hysteria. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. What do you all have? Did anybody catch the show? Did anybody see it last night? I think it came on late last night. Did anybody like it? Anybody got any comments about that? And then so I gotta play this clip for y'all. So the next thing I want to talk about, and it's like down to the last two topics for the celebrity news this morning, is Joseline Hernandez, her latest show. So I don't know if any of you all have been watching the Cabaret. I really haven't gotten really into it, but this clip has been making its rounds on Twitter, and I think it is just so hilarious. Y'all check this out.
I think you think that you don't got to speak to me in the place you stand at where I'm paying that when I let you dance in my cabaret. I want a real answer. Don't be wait.
You said good morning, ladies. When I went to go get my plate, I heard you on the other side. You said good morning, ladies.
No.
Good morning with
Your cap, you did not speak to me this morning. I seen you and you did not speak to me this morning. And I will wait on you to tell me why the fuck you think you can walk around my motherfucking house without saying hello to me. Why?
I told you what I said. I feel like Joseline misread me and misread this situation.
Let me tell you something about your high yellow bones. Do you think you look better than Beyonce?
I think I look like me.
Do you think Beyonce look better than me?
No.
Wow. Oh my God. Because you think you're that bitch. And you're not. Beyonce is the most beautiful woman in the world. You're a fucking bobblehead ass, dumbass, stupid asshole.
Now hold up now. Was the girl wrong? I didn't know it was wrong for people to say that they look better than Beyonce. Good morning. Thank you, Roman. Have a beautiful day. And you too. Yes, absolutely. And on purpose, Jay Parrish. Good morning to you. Kandi, the old lady gang. Kandi and old lady. You know what? All right. I see you. I seen the promos about the girl that does wrestling moves on everybody while quoting the Bible. Oh my God, Josh is a savage. Ain't she a savage though? You think you Beyonce or some shit? So I saw that clip. So it came on last night at 8:00. Of course, I was nowhere available to watch that at all. But I'm gonna check it out today. I think it's very interesting. Now, my question of that is it wrong for anybody to say that they think they look better than Beyonce? Now I know it's gonna come with this criticism, but I just want to make sure that I'm not that fucking far off. Like it is okay, right? Like you can say you look better than Beyonce. The fuck was going on? I watched that and I said, whoa. I said, and then see the reaction of all the women in the room. The reaction of everybody in the room was what got me. Everybody was like, what? Whoa, huh? Like, yeah, bitch, she said that shit. I probably would have said some shit like that too.
That you don't gotta speak to me in the place you stand at where I'm paying that when I let you dance in my cabaret. I want a real answer. Don't be wait.
You said good morning, ladies. When I went to go get my plate, I heard you on the other side. You said good morning, ladies.
No.
Good morning with
Your cap, you did not speak to me this morning. I seen you and you did not speak to me this morning. And I will wait on you to tell me why the fuck you think you can walk around my motherfucking house without saying hello to me. Why?
I told you what I said. I feel like Joseline misread me and misread this situation.
Let me tell you something about your high yellow bones. Do you think you look better than Beyonce?
I think I look like me.
Do you think Beyonce look better than me?
No.
Wow. Oh my God. Because you think you're that
Child,
bitch.
I'd have cursed
And
all
you're
them
not.
bitches out in the room.
Beyonce is the most beautiful woman in the world.
I'd
You're
have
a
zoomed in
fucking
on all
bobblehead
them
ass,
other bitches in the
dumbass.
room. Bitch, you're ugly.
Stupid
You're
asshole.
ugly. I know the fuck you not talking, you ugly bitches. Rat ass hoes. Y'all gonna I'd have been going off on them bitches. I definitely would have turned up on them hoes. Like, I know. Hold up. I'm sorry, Joseline. I know your bitch ass ain't talking. Turned up on them all. It's so oh my god, Joseline's savage. She Good morning, Gemini. It's okay. Okay, Angel Minaj. It is okay. I was wondering because I mean, it's some beautiful women and men. You know, you can say that just not in public. Ain't that a bitch? That's a lot of pressure on somebody. No, I guess she has that confidence. Good for her. So, do you think she looks? No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm putting that girl on blast like that. Good morning, Sharona B. Hey, good morning. Good morning. It can only be said if it's true. That I agree. I was gonna say. So, do you think she's coming from a truthful place? Facts. I would not call Beyonce the most beautiful woman in the world, though. Me either. I would not. To say that would mean you are very limited. You are definitely limited. I would say she's among some of the most beautiful women in the world, but I wouldn't say she's the only beautiful woman. Like, you go to other countries, you go to some other places, they don't even know who the fuck Beyonce, and I'm being serious. Like, all of her music, they think she's oh, that's a black singer. I know that black. She's America. Yeah, you know, it's because we over here are so we've been heavily saturated with this Beyonce thing, and I go for Beyonce, but I ain't that damn crazy for no celebrity. Why is Joseline snapping? I love it. Not high yellow. You high yellow bones. What's wrong with having confidence? Right, Miss Toby? Hey, Miss Toby. Miss Toby. Have you been to the iBar before? She is a pretty girl. Joseline ain't ever had a good sense. That's her opinion. Right. Beyonce is beautiful, but not the most. No, not. Now, I do think you can have confidence, but it needs to be, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, you look like a box of nails and you out here saying, I don't know. I guess it's objective. That wasn't it for me. She didn't do it for me. But I definitely didn't watch the show. I love how she's snapping on these girls. This whole show is just for Joseline to get her snaps off, for people to watch the show, because that's what we watch it for, to hear her check. Yeah. I just tried it. Baby. Amazing. And Beyonce is not the most beautiful woman in the world. I wonder if they would say that if she was darker. Of course not. Of course not. And if Beyonce was more exposed than she is now, she wouldn't be. You know how black women have to be carefully curated and packaged to be sold as a mainstream person. So that's why a lot of what she does is really highly strategic and very, because she don't want to lose. As much as we think that she's so independent by herself, I do whatever I want. Hell no, hell no. She don't want lose no favor either from anybody. She'll go so far with the Black Lives Matter movement, but she ain't gonna come out here, She went out there, and I remember when who did she say vote for in Texas? Pete. I don't know if it was Pete or something like that. The gay mayor, she didn't want to do that. She did it very much so at the last minute. I see beautiful women every day on the street. They just not celebrities. Oh wow, I think Kelly is more beautiful than Beyonce. Kelly Rowland? King Roman knows everyone around the world knows what Beyonce is. Let's not get crazy. Not like that. Not how we know her. I like Joseline. Her English has improved. Why y'all doing that? I love them. Oh my god! And I don't even do spicy wings and hot shit like that. But I sat there and sweated it out. It's just, I don't understand why these places be having these boxed up compartments. We needed more space, baby. I felt like I was eating in a cage. Beyonce should be coming out with something soon. She tends to come out during okay, what is going on? Beyonce come out during tax time? That's only the clothing line. That's why she dropped the Blue Ivy stuff in January, and then another one in February, and then she dropped another one in March. Well, she about to. She doing that for tax. She dropped her albums like during the end of the year, so it'll be right on time for them award shows. Yes, Kelly Rowland. I do. Yeah. Yes, they do. Keep Roman, trust me. Gemini, she knows what she be doing. Y'all are too much. Tax time. Y'all calling me the queen of the tax albums? No. And she goes on tour. And we all be out. Now, I will honestly say we talked about this Friday. That's why I really talked about it, y'all. The Megan Thee Stallion virtual reality tour. Because I see artists adopting this, like Beyonce, where it's limit. She can go to these cities. She can charge a lot of money for intimate shows of groups of like 400 and 500 personal shows, while at the same time charging ticket price for people to go to movie theaters to watch that same show in their city, but at a cheaper amount. And I see people doing that, going to a theater to catch the same show that somebody else is probably going to that private club to see for like $800 something. And to be honest with you, I think it's very much so attractive. I think it's equitable. It allows people to go see the concert on their own time. It'll be hard to pirate it because it's select times and then it's done. So that means you pirating it after the fact. You still get your money on top. It ain't like it's a resale or anything. I think it's a great tool. I'm gonna watch how Megan does it. I'm shocked she's gonna be like part of one of the first artists to do this, but I'm gonna see how she does it. King Room, we have to hang out. Yes. I'm down. You're gonna be like, look at him, look totally different. I love Kelly Rowland and Gabrielle. Oh, Gabrielle Union and Megan Good. Oh my God, Megan Good posted something the other day. Baby, and she was filming or something, and she was walking in and out the door. It was just, I was like, wow, wow. I wonder what happened there. Angel Minaj, okay. What you say? She knows what she be doing. Y'all is not right. Is the musty Megan rumor true? Just asking. I would like to think that Megan is not musty. Why did that start? Why did the rumor of Megan being musty start? Y'all just don't like Megan. I thought they didn't like Cardi. Y'all don't like Megan, baby. Y'all don't like Megan. Okay, the last thing I wanted to do was there was one other thing that was trending all weekend, and I kept wondering like why Eddie Murphy, why Cat Williams, why what's his name, Kevin Hart was trending. And so this was posted on Twitter, you all. So if you had to choose two comedians to help you battle out a comedian, like let me read it for verbatim. What the tweet said was, you're getting roasted and you can only call two of them to come help. Who you calling? And so I would say after looking on Twitter, the most people that won was Eddie Murphy and Cat Williams. Everybody said Cat Williams to get your ass out of there. Eddie Murphy will definitely get you. Which two are you all choosing? If you had to choose two comedians to get you out of a roast, which one? I damn sure got Cat in my bag. I'm Cat. I only need Cat, to be honest with you. I don't want nobody else. Her ex tried her with that. She got must come visit Chattanooga. Oh. What goes on in Chattanooga? Eddie and Dave. Really? Eddie Murphy? Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle. Oh, Dave. I forgot about Dave. Oh, I might need Dave, old raunchy ass. Dave and Bernie. Oh, Bernie Mac. Ricky and Mike. Ricky Smiley and Mike. Do you remember, Miss Jones? I don't know if you ever do you remember his phone calls, his prank phone calls, Ricky Smiley prank phone calls? Long time, years ago, that used to get me through days at work. Cat and Bernie Mac. Cat and Bernie, Dave and Cat, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams. Yeah, Cat won. He definitely won on. But it's shocking because nobody here put Eddie Murphy, and everybody was choosing Eddie Murphy. Me and Cat will shred a bit and let Dave play good cop for us on the way out the door. I can't. You know, everybody know Cat will. That's crazy though. But it's so crazy how Cat came out here doing his own thing, and to this day, that's a man he's just funny as hell. Cat Williams is funny as hell. Oh my God. Good morning, TC. Hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you? Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. And I changed my answer. Who you choosing now, Miss Jones? You said Ricky and Mike. I got no notification. I had to type your name in. Oh, that's crazy. They're all brilliant. I'm glad we got them. That's so true. I'm upset. What's wrong? We not upset this morning. Wish to act. Good morning. Good morning, Voodoo. Good morning to you. I forgot about how Cat roasted Wanda from. I'm about to go and play that after we done this morning. I hope you did. I hope you did as well. I did. I enjoyed my weekend. I surely did. Cat made Wanda rich. You've been live an hour. I missed a lot. I know. I can't believe that the notification didn't go out. You know what? I'm learning. It's something about when I set this up. I gotta set it up earlier in advance, almost like a day before, because I'll be setting it up so late that it don't even send out. I'll figure it out. That's a hard choice. They're all good in their own right. Yeah, they are. We got some really great black male comedians. Now I want to see her put one together for the ladies. Smooth roasted her down. Do y'all want me to let me pull up that? Why y'all doing this today? That's all I want to know, because I'm not gonna go into my day laughing at this shit.
Okay, y'all, so get this. 24 hours after the viral roasting of radio host Wanda Smith, courtesy of Emmy Award-winning funny man Cat Williams, during Friday's Frank and Wanda morning show on Atlanta's B103, the comedian was confronted by Smith's strapped husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brave and Independent.
You're listening to Controversy Radio with your hosts, Jesse and Felicia.
I said you being proud, like to eat some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have?
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I said what they like.
Excuse me.
I said what do they like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a strong black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come on.
You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let everybody know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July.
That's right. Kissable lips.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Hmm?
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be. Yeah.
Wanda knows she didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys,
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli. They love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me it doesn't say heat up water. That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water. Simmer. Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you burn broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
I
like to till it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And and then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I am
Zatarain's on my
a great
corn.
cook.
Yes,
Whatever.
ma'am. You good at heating stuff up.
You're good at
Oh my
telling
God,
us about
y'all.
what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Cat Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Baby,
And thank you for having me.
Thank
baby, that shit had me rolling. Sorry, we had to go. Gosh, we had to go. I had to type in your name. Type your name in. It's okay. I'll read that. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love Ricky Smiley nephew time. I love them prank phone calls. She was like, she wasn't ready for it. I was pissed. Tore that ass up. He had to. I think got together, didn't he? In such a classy way. But who says broccoli? You did that to yourself. Wanda was like trying but failed the assignment. She was embarrassed. You just thought what she was at. Oh my God, it was crazy Sims. Broccoli. What's the dude's name with the gap? I don't know. What is his name, y'all? I know it's something red. I know it's something red. Broccoli. I mean, it takes effort to actually make some really good steamed broccoli. Only step in broccoli. Whoa, I make some really good broccoli. Why did you say that? Out of everything you say broccoli, the fuck is wrong with you? This is red. Yeah, with it, she lost her job behind that mess. He said, "I'll be at the arena. You'll be at the theater." Red Grant, there you go. Red Grant. Thank you, V. Thank you, V. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. I think he's running for DC council. Can't remember his name. You say what? Oh yeah, he's running for mayor of Washington DC. Wow. Wow. So, we all just agree that they all are great actors. They all are great comedians in their own right. But I do think we all think that Cat Williams would be a great person to be on our team. Hell yeah. I'm enlisting Cat any day. DC Council. On this IG, it says a runner for mayor of Washington, DC. I roast my broccoli in the oven with olive oil, then sprinkle Parmesan afterwards. Okay. Yes, y'all. I'm about to pull it up. Y'all like, y'all looking like, what? His website is called grantformayordc.com. Y'all are like, not today. The lies you tell. Y'all see it? Y'all see that? Red Grant. Father, husband, comedian, filmmaker, DC native, philanthropist, running for mayor of Washington, DC 2022. I said, well, okay. I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? And we got to give it to him. Sorry, Bernie and Cat would be my picks. Bernie and Cat. Okay. Oh wow. I don't think Kevin Hart is funny. He used to be funny to me. But I think it withered. I think it's sort of like the Tiffany Haddish. It's like it got too mainstream. I don't know. It don't work for me. So my answer is Cat. Yeah, that's all my answer is. Kevin Hart seems like he walks in a room and just be in the way. Oh wow, I had no idea for him, but I love the current mayor of DC. Okay. Mike Epps isn't funny to me. Really? I like Mike Epps. He's smart as hell. The only thing you like, oh, okay. I was gonna say that I sent you Polo shit on IG just to get. Yeah, I wanted to. You just send it to me? Oh yeah, I got it. I got it, Six Girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's love. Sure enough did. Yes. I just did it, and I'm about to share her video on my community wall too. So if you all want to go check her, check her.
This is the back. Man, that thing was a hot mess.
Y'all hear?
The kids got their stuff. They still giving out kids stuff.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I just put it on my community wall, and I just shared it in the chat. Top left box for me. All of them are trash except Cat Williams. I agree, not fond of my mayor. Oh, I'm definitely not. You talk, yeah, we talk about the same one. Tiffany is putting other women on though. I like her comedy show on Netflix. You do have to get into it. Every time I see something Tiffany Haddish, I just be like, yeah, I'm not interested. So I missed it. What was the box? Oh, okay. So on Twitter right now, a bunch of their names are trending. And the reason why is because the question was asked, you're getting roasted and you can only call 2 of them to come help. Who you calling? And people were like, Cat and Cat. And they just started putting the Wanda interview all down in the chat. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to take a field trip over here. Y'all see what I see.
But I'm crazy. Flay, you can't fuck with me on the mic, man. Flay, sit down, man. All right, you crazy, but I'm crazy too, motherfucker. Crazy, but I'm crazy too. Fuck that shit, Flay. Flay so ugly, roaches do like this. Daddy. Good. Flay, sit down. Yo, that's my man, Flay. Flay, you can't fuck with me on the mic, man. Flay, sit down, man.
It's on it's all on Twitter. You'll see it if they trending. Y'all give Tiffany Haddish too much smoke. Tiffany Haddish should be doing too much smoke. Be getting put a box of black chocolate mints. Haddish is a hard, easy pass. Just go take a really cold shower. Cat and Dave are my picks. All definitely jam. Not Roaches hollering. We need this back. I'm telling you, it's all that. That's all people keep dropping down in this little thing is nostalgia.
There's a lot of light at it. Oh, my man, Ed Lover, MTV. What's up, man? Give that a round of applause. And Todd won. What's up, Todd? Yeah, with MTV. Todd won. You know who Todd Girl is, right? MC Light. And guess what? He got a tattoo on his chest, got MC Light on this shit. And I used to fuck her.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Hey, believe me, There's a lot of light at the end of that tunnel, boy. Now you want to still fuck with me. Nah, he messed with me all night, but you're my man. Welcome. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Out of control. These motherfuckers got mad at me because I wasn't mad at Paula Deen.
Oh my God. Crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all, I have not even mentioned it, but y'all make sure y'all hit the like button too this morning. So, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're doing celebrity news, celebrity topics. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll do local news. Same time frame, 6:30, be an hour show. So I was trying to cut down from doing like 2 almost 3-hour shows and split them up so that way we can just meet down here each morning and just kick the shit, talk about stuff. I appreciate y'all being here. I'm glad y'all came through. For those who are hitting the replay, thank you for coming through. I'm glad you checked it out, you listened, you stayed to the end, you got to this part. If you enjoyed yourself, please hit the like button. We'll be back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, I already started writing out the script for tomorrow's show. It's bananas. It's bananas. We got the lady who was lacing the cupcakes with semen. We have, oh my God. I mean, like, what is wrong with these people? We also have Tennessee woman indicted on 18 child rape charges. She had sex with at least 9 high school students. This lady. We have 26-year-old Houston plumber sentenced 25 years for sexual assaulting his boss's 4-year-old daughter. Argument turns deadly after mother murdered boyfriend in front of her 5-year-old son. We just got, tomorrow's gonna be crazy, so we got to get through those stories. So I thank y'all for being here. I really, really do. I really do. Yes, I do. Good morning. No, she deserves it. She talks too much. Homegirl don't ever shut up. Ever since Tiffany did that, Madam C did walk movie, I've been interested in her. Y'all just don't give her no love. Y'all thought I didn't. Say what? Martin was a savage. I thought Martin was cute back then. The MC Light. Okay, that's what I said. Love Martin Lawrence, great actor, very funny. Martin is German. On another note, Tiffany Haddish has never said anything funny. Yeah, I need Cat back on stage and the big screen. Okay. Period. Cat always looks like he smells like Cool Miles and E&J. Oh, you sound like that. Smell like a liquor store. Never like Cat said name on Tiffany. You remember that? You can't never forget that shit. He said that. Hey, just another stupid subby not here though. Good morning to you. Ain't nobody say Martin Lawrence sexually harassed Gina. Allegedly. We went through that. We went through that, Bubbles. You gotta check the archives. We talked about that. It's that time for me, and it didn't start till after I was modding, explained a few things, and there was collateral cramp damage. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Cat Williams was a United States Marine. Oh my God. Disgusting. I'm going to drag her on concrete. Awful. How dare you? Lord have mercy. I was just supervised. I have a complaint. Did you get the story where the lady cut her boyfriend head off after sex? Voodoo, we talked about it Friday. Girl was on meth. But the thing about the story was, and then everybody was telling me that because she strangled him before she cut his body parts out, that nobody could hear him screaming. I'm thinking the minute you start cutting a person's neck and arms, they're going to start yelling, but he was strangled to death. But even getting strangled, he couldn't. I don't know. It's just weird how your mom stumbled downstairs, opens the door because the door is opening. I'm like, just know I'll be all over my motherfucking place. Ain't shit getting there. Like, you ain't even dropping a pencil without me. Like, now who dropped it? I see, hear everything all times of the night. Hell yeah. And I got cameras in from the back door to the back door. Like, baby, not even a movie. You can't call one line, not even from a movie. Did you hear of the 3 congressmen that voted against the? And yes, we talked about that too. And the 3 things that they said, I think it was Andrew. One of them was saying that the lynching was equal justice or something like that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And what time frame are you living in? But then when you zoom in on the county and the district of where he lives, you can see why he can get away with stuff like that. It fosters an environment for this racist type of behavior. TC, I want a King Roman News producers. You're a producer. Bam, producer. Karen, I mean, you. What I do, I'm blackity black. Can we have light news going forward? For local news, I'm gonna mix it in because I'm gonna have his own, 1 hour show. I'll be able to mix it in and put a lot of different ones together. We're gonna talk about some interesting things about the Ukraine and Russia war. So everybody covers the actual war, but I want to cover some details that people don't really realize and what's going on. Ignore that one, King. That's girl code. That's girl code. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, Sassy Show. Good morning to you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. The fact that during sex was part of the story. Okay, when you go live, exactly, so I can set my alarm. 6:30. So it's 6:30 Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Exactly, not one movie. Hey, just the T. I'm busy, Blue. Also, you be trolling. I'm busy, Blue. How you be trolling? You're from Busy Blue. Oh, hey, just the T, please. Thank you. Welcome. I'm glad he sent you over here. I appreciate you coming by. Human hysteria, sassy. All right, you all. So I'm about to get up and get out and get my day started. It is 8 o'clock. I hope you all have a great day. I'm so glad that you all are here. You came through this morning. We had some news. Hit the replay if you didn't catch everything. Some interesting stories. We covered everything. Again, I want to send a condolence to the family of Johnny Brown. Rest in peace. I was gonna open the show with the good times, but I said, nah, that's a little bit too much. Who I have to say. So Ukraine, I'm hitting links. Yeah. I can't wait till tomorrow for us to talk about this because I'm so like I'm off. I feel like NATO and United States and everybody, they need to be more active, more proactive. This sanction shit is cute for the long term, but I think in the short term, a lot of people have been impacted a lot worse than other wars that have been ignited for reasons that weren't founded. So just shocked that we're just allowing Russia to do what they want. I'm very shocked by that. I'm shocked as hell. I would assume NATO would have approved the no-fly zone if the U.S. wouldn't have approved the no-fly zone over Ukraine, but they didn't, and they don't. I don't think they're scared of Russia, but I think they're scared to provoke Russia, from taking any nuclear threats and stuff like that, and partnering up with North Korea. I get all of that, but at the same time, this comes off as being really, really bullyish. But we'll get into it tomorrow. Gemini, good day. Roman, how are you? Let me hold $20 for some McDonald's. I'm doing well. What you need $20 for McDonald's though? Are you Eastern or Pacific time? I'm Eastern. Oh, you're in London. So it's Eastern. So it'll be, I have to. Oh, I'm in London. Child, people fear Russia. I fear Russia. That's why I be telling you. I don't play that shit. Y'all ain't finna be tapping in over on here on me. I ain't got the time nor the day. All right, y'all. I'll be saying I'm about to go, and then I'll be sitting here chilling with y'all. All right, I thank y'all for being here. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share. We can't approve the no-fly zone. Putin hasn't attacked a NATO country because Ukraine is a partner. We technically can't. That shit is just so it's whack all the way around, Sassy. All the way around. I think everyone is afraid of nervous. I'm nervous too. I know we all are. I know. All right. We're going to get into it tomorrow, though. I might drop the link tomorrow so we can all have a good conversation about that. Because what I really do think what it does is it creates a slippery slope for other countries to do the same approach on non-NATO partnered countries or stuff like this isn't good. They are cutting off all business to Russia. That's what I wanted to talk to tomorrow. I want to talk about that. I think it is so interesting. But from tech, energy sector to all of these places cutting it off. And then here goes Putin making these laws saying that any foreign business that leaves the country is going to be sanctioned. The fuck you going, what? Huh? I want to talk about it because I don't got no money for a real breakfast. Aww. Bye. You crazy. Cut off that oil supply. They ain't gonna do that. They are not going to do that. They go so far and then they stop. I got the time zone figured out. I just need the time. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, make some grits, bacon, and eggs, and some butter and jelly on my toast. Ricky Smiley's paternity test Tuesdays. Oh my God. I remember those conversations. Good morning, Leanne. We can't get involved. If I'm up, I'll definitely click the link. Okay, Sassy. Okay. Ain't nobody starting World War III over Ukraine. What? This is a serious subject. All right, you all. I am out. It's always been a pleasure. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow in the morning. Y'all be easy out in these streets. And stay positive. It's a Monday. We're kicking our week off. All right. Deuces.
Dark side, light this bitch up.